Hi friends, I'm Kim Adamski, HIV prevention specialist at the Hartford Gay and Lesbian Health Collective. February has a lot of different awareness months. Black History Month, Teen Dating Violence Prevention Month, and we did post a lot of content about both of those this month, so go back and check it out on our social media. But this week, in this very short month of February, I'd like to highlight National Condom Month. The humble condom is one of the most talked about forms of safer sex, and also one of the most accessible. In college, free condoms. At the clinic, free condoms. Checking out a Pride event, free condoms for everyone. But did you know that condoms have a very long history? Animal skin condoms, which help with preventing pregnancy but don't really work against STDs since they're porous, were first documented as being used during medieval times. Some historians even say that condoms were being used as far back as 10th century Persia, where a doctor might advise you to use lubricated linen to prevent pregnancy. The modern latex condoms we're familiar with were not available until 1858, after Charles Goodyear, that Goodyear, invented vulcanized rubber. The first rubber condoms only covered the tip of the penis and were nicknamed American Tips. There were also full-length condoms available shortly after that, but people didn't really like them as much because they were kind of thick and had a seam down the back. Plus, they were really expensive. Some people remedied that by washing and reusing them, a practice we don't really recommend today. Anyway, by the end of the 1800s, thinner, more comfortable condoms were available, and they were much better received. See what I did there? Unfortunately, shortly after this development, the Comstock Law was passed, which prohibited mailing immoral materials, so anything that prevented conception. So condom distributors had to come up with creative ways to get around the Comstock Law. They stopped marketing condoms as a form of pregnancy prevention and started highlighting their ability to prevent STDs. After all, there was nothing in the Comstock Law prohibiting protecting oneself from disease. By 1936, it was legal for doctors to prescribe condoms for pregnancy prevention. Condom sales boomed until the 1970s, when other forms of contraception became more popular, like the pill, as courts expanded access to these types of birth control, first to married couples, and then to single people as well. That wasn't the end of the condom, though. When the AIDS epidemic hit in the 1980s, condom sales went back up because condoms are the only form of birth control that also prevents STDs and HIV. Now, condoms are easier to get than ever if you know where to go. One of those places is the Hartford Gay and Lesbian Health Collective, where you can also get sexual health exams, STD and HIV testing, and sexual health education. Last, just a few condom tips. First off, condoms are most effective used correctly and consistently, and combining them with PrEP or hormonal birth control, depending on your needs, can keep you even safer. They are the best way to protect yourself against STDs if you're having sex. Even if you use condoms, if you're sexually active, it's a good idea to get tested for STDs and HIV every 6 to 12 months, as the CDC recommends. Call us at 860-278-4163 if you have questions or want to schedule an appointment. And as always, be well and be yourself.